kind of going with the flow of life, you know what I'm saying, and living your life day by day, and understanding that it's a blessing to be here. You know what I'm saying? No matter what happens, if it was good or bad, you still alive. You know what I'm saying? So expecting nothing and appreciating everything, you living by that, you'll start to see like a difference in the way you think and the way you move, and a difference in the stuff that happens to you and takes place in your life just because you're showing gratefulness each and every day.
We back, season 7, episode 7. Y'all see who I'm here with. Tone Hines, Trey Hines. What's poppin', gang?
Ain't nothing much, bro.
Yes, sir. Y'all see what's going on. Before we even get started, if you're new to the show, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you tuned in on the audio platforms, Spotify, Apple, all of that, make sure you leave a rating, a 5-star rating, leave a review. And yeah, we're gonna get right to it. Tone Hines, talk to me. What's going on? How you feeling right now?
Man, feeling good, bro. Feeling good. Shit, probably the best I done felt in a long time, for sure. For sure, I'm in a different space now, so really just been tapped in, so I'm feeling good, though.
When you say tapped in a different space, talk to me. What that mean? Talk to the people. What that mean?
Being tapped in, to me, in a different space, is basically like just realizing like what's at stake for me, you know what I'm saying, personally, just mentally, you know what I'm saying, what I'm really trying to do. It's bigger than, you know what I'm saying, most people, you know what I'm saying, dreams and goals, you know what I'm saying, it's bigger than that. So I'm trying to reach a large group of people with what I got planned. So me just staying down and being focused at all times and just putting my dreams and everything first like that. That's what I mean when I'm saying I'm in a good space, because I'm happy to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know that it come with work. You know what I'm saying? It come with that. You know what I'm saying? All that shit come with it. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity to even be here and to be on this earth, to be able to chase a dream, bro. That's why I'm in a good space right now, though.
Definitely, for sure. For y'all, y'all don't know, we have a good relationship, been friends for a while, went to church together, hooped together, all that kind of stuff, just boys for a long time. Now we're getting older, 21, time's getting it's getting there, so yeah.
It's getting to that point, for sure.
Definitely, Tone, that's somebody I like to keep around. He always he always send me stuff about mindset, things like that. That's what I want. That's something I definitely want to talk about today. Just some of the things you've implemented in your life. You say you're in a different space, like I said, that high level vibe. Just talk to me. What's some things that you do in your daily routine, keep you locked in, keep your mind sharp, and keep you in that zone where you need to be?
Some daily things I do. I feel like a good part of my day is that I wake up early. I go to work, so I work from 5 to 1:30, 5 in the morning till 1:30 in the afternoon. With that being said, I'm able to, you know what I'm saying, come home and still have a lot of time to get my daily activities out of the way. Starting off with, I might go work out right after work. I'll run to the gym, work out there, then run back home. After a workout, I'll go ahead and I might go out there and tap in right quick. I tap in.
What do you mean by tap in? Somebody that don't know.
Right, a tap in session for me. I'll go out in the backyard and I'll take my shoes and socks off. I'll ground, just to keep myself grounded. Connect to the earth, connect with nature. Definitely get some sun, and I love to get sunlight in. You got to get that in every day. Well, for me personally. And then after that, I'll meditate. And when I go inside, I'll read, you know what I'm saying? This is all just stuff just to keep my mind sharp, focused. And then right now, what I'm doing right now, after I do my reading, my daily reading, I'm tapped in right now on Illustrator, learning Illustrator, how to do basically graphic design, logos, stuff like that. It's gonna make it so much easier for me to, you know what I'm saying, have original designs, you know what I'm saying, for my brand. And with this rebrand coming up, I feel like it's just a skill that's gonna be needed for the future. So I'm excited, bro, and that's really just my daily routine. I be excited every day. I wake up every day happy to be able to chase this shit, bro.
Oh God,
for sure.
You talked about your brand. We definitely gonna get to that.
Right.
But talk to me about just how important it is to have a healthy mind. How important is mental health, and being sharp? That's on another level. But just having good mental health. Just talk to me about some things that you do for your mind and how important that is to you from your perspective. A lot of people they're not really ready for the mental health conversation. They don't think it's that serious, but like we starting to see that things are serious nowadays with mental health, and people, you never know what's going on with people. So talk to me from your perspective, how important is it to be mentally healthy?
I feel like that's probably one of the most important things for anybody, bro. Mental health, making sure your mind is straight. I feel like being that we could create our own reality, it could either be positive or negative.
That's
you know
big.
what I'm saying? So it's like having that positive mindset, bro, and just, you know what I'm saying, not really listening to the negative thoughts. For every negative thought, you should be thinking 18 positive. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say to cancel it out. The negative thoughts is really that powerful. So basically just staying positive, bro, and believing in yourself, having that self-belief. And I feel like meditation is a big part for me. It's easy to clear my mind, and I get some of those thoughts like everybody does. Everybody gets those bad thoughts, but me being how I am, and this past like 6 months, just how my mindset has changed. It's been kind of easier for me to keep the negative away, being that, you know what I'm saying, I work on my mind every day. So I feel like mental health is just huge, bro. It's probably the biggest part. And it keeps you, you know what I'm saying, if your mental health is bad, you're not going to be as disciplined, you're not going to be, you know what I'm saying, just being able to really do everything you need to do when if your mental bad, it's just, it throw off your physical, you know what I'm saying, you lose your spirit, you know what I'm saying, like, it's big, bro, having that mental straight, especially nowadays. I see a lot of sad shit going on, and it's just like, I don't like to see that, bro. But having your mental straight is huge, bro. It's huge.
Definitely. Something you said you work on your mental every day. Mm-hmm. That sounds like a job, like a regular working 9-to-5 job, or right. What I do playing basketball, being a student athlete, just working at something every day. Just cause like I think that's major. I think that's what separates people that have good mental health and can do extraordinary things, and people that don't, just the positive mindset you talked about and all those things, just doing those things. I don't personally meditate myself. I mean, maybe I do in a form my own way, but for somebody that doesn't know, because I don't necessarily know the way, but what's a way? How do you meditate?
I feel like basically what I did when I first started meditation, I went on YouTube and just, you know what I'm saying, I was curious about, you feel me, how it could change you and the benefits of it. I feel like it keeps you sharp, bro, but basically going into it, how I do it personally, I like to be in nature, so I'll usually go out there and I'll just close my eyes, bro, and I'll just, you know what I'm saying, focus on my breathing. They call it the 4-7-8. Breathe 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 7, and then blow it out for 8. It's big working on your breathing like that, and it just keep your mind clear. You know what I'm saying? But it's different for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta try it out your own way. I would really advise people to just look this information up for real. I'm not an expert at it, you know what I'm saying, but it does help it, and I'm glad that I have it in my daily routine for sure.
Facts. I think that's major. The first person obviously not the first, but like obviously I've seen meditation in movies and things like that, but I saw and heard Kobe Bryant talking about meditation, how important that was to him. Mm-hmm. And I think that's something that a lot of people probably should start to do. I know I need to start doing probably more so. Sometimes I be just vibing, working on my breathing too, but I don't know. I just be trying to, I learned some watching videos and stuff, listening to people talk. It's called like the state of flow, and that's what I be trying to hit. I be trying to hit that state. That to me and what I've learned, that's just when whatever time in the day, everybody has a time like this. It's just about when you could tap in and get to what you need to get to. But it's always a certain time and a certain mindset that you could be in where you just flow. You get done what you need to get done once you lock in and put your mind to it. And that's what I be trying to do when I need to lock in and get something done. I just be in a different mindset, really just trying to knock out whatever is on the table, whatever the task is. So I think mental health, just doing small things like that, I think you could look that up. You could look that up because I found it. State of flow, the flow, all that stuff. But
that's something I'll definitely look up for sure.
Definitely. I think mental health, just being your own advocate, being your own research, doing your research, just figuring out who you are, trying to at least. Obviously, that's a statement that anybody can say.
That's the biggest thing right now, just especially nowadays, bro. So I ain't mean to cut you off, bro.
No worries.
But especially nowadays, bro, I feel like it's so easy for people to just, you know what I'm saying, put on these personas and you feel me, act like people that they're really not. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough authenticity, I would say, in today's world, bro. It's just like everybody want to be like everybody else. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's cool to look up to people, you know what I'm saying? But if you're looking up to somebody, don't idolize them. You know what I'm saying? Don't try and be just like them, you know what I'm saying? Pick their brain and learn how they think, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's somebody that you look up to. And try and implement that shit into your life in a way, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, looking up to somebody, you know what I'm saying?
How far does being a good person take you?
Being a good person, I feel like you're not gonna see any results off really just being a good person. I feel like you just gotta want to be a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really look at it as, oh, if I'm being a good person, then I'm gonna get this, or if I'm doing this, I'm gonna get. You can't really look at it like that. You just gotta be real genuine in it and just be yourself and don't be a judgmental person. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know what other people go through on a daily basis, but you know what you go through yourself. So at the end of the day, you gotta really realize that it's people that, you know what I'm saying, go through worse than you. So you gotta be appreciative of the fact, and just be grateful for the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you able to do what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. The reason that I asked how far does being a good person take you, that's something I just try to be all the time. Obviously nobody's perfect, nobody makes the right decision 100% of the time, but
right.
I feel like being a good person, you might not necessarily see it in like a tangible way, like you can't see like you're being a good person meter go
right.
up, but just being good to people and being genuine, like you said, I think it definitely pays off always. Like, you're gonna meet better friends, you're gonna be around better people, you're gonna get in different rooms, you're gonna get opportunities that wouldn't come to you if you were just a rotten person, like, or just a mean person, or you wasn't doing this right. Like, I think that's something that everybody can control. You can control your attitude, how you treat people, things like that. So being a good person, that's always big to me. Anybody that I'm associated with at a higher level gotta be good people. I'm never gonna be around somebody I feel isn't a good person. So I think that's something I think being a good person pays off, but that was just a question off the top I just had real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
Just conversation. Now we're gonna get into something we was talking about a little bit earlier, the brand. Something you take very seriously, something you do with ease, or from the outside looking in, you do with ease. Right. The fashion, the drip, be putting that shit on.
For sure.
Talk to me about that.
Appreciate that.
Talk to me about how you got into fashion, how you got into loving clothes, shoes, things of that nature. How did that journey even start?
I would say it started when I was a kid, for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I was always tapped into the higher brands like Gucci and stuff like that, but my people's usually, you know what I'm saying, they kept me clean as a kid, you know what I'm saying, but before I could really put on my own type clothes. But I would say I've been into it since I was a kid, just looking nice, you know what I'm saying, all around, just being sharp. For sure, that's been something that I've been into since I was a kid. For sure.
I definitely know I was gonna be underdressed for this. I got my merch on. You know, the merch ain't there yet. It's on the way though.
It's cool though. It's good little drip right there.
Yeah, the merch. Yeah, y'all see the merch is there. That's coming soon. That's coming soon. Like I've been saying, it's coming. I'm just plotting up. But definitely Trey got that. He got it on right now. Always got it on. And
yeah, shout out to Rich Lover, bro.
Shout out to Rich Lover, the brand.
My boy Rich Lover Studios, man. Shout out to my boy.
Y'all go find that Instagram. I'm gonna have that down below, Rich Lover. Shout out. Y'all can't even see the slides. I'll show y'all the slides. I might pop the slides up like right there somewhere on the screen. Yeah, but yeah, Tone, if you dripped out, been that. Talk to me about starting a clothing brand. How did you go from loving clothes and loving fashion? When did the mindset change to where you was like, I gotta start my own brand?
I feel like the mindset changed when I was seeing so many other people do it, and I was just taking a lot of inspiration. He was one of the first ones, my nigga John, Rich Lover, shout out to you once again, but he was one of the first people that I was seeing, and after I seen him, I'm like, damn, if he could do it, why can't I do it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you just gotta make sure you're doing the research and stuff like that, but yeah, that's basically how I kind of like got that idea, like, damn, I wanna start my own shit. But it happened so long ago, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When I first came up with that name, Players Only, I was in the room. It was me, D-Rob, and my little bro Elijah. We was just in the room, and we had just made a song, you know what I'm saying, Player Shit. Remember that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so we had just made a song and shit. And we was just in the room, just late night, just thinking like, cause he was about to drop. So we like, damn, what should the label be called? Right, and we was like, damn. And we was just thinking, we just made a song called Players Shit, might as well be Players Only. I just said it, you feel me, out of nowhere, like Players Only.
Just like that.
Just like that. That was just the name 2-3 years ago. But now, you know what I'm saying, it's like, I will get into the rebrand later, but
we get into it right now. Talk about it.
Oh, okay. So shit, that was when it first started. When I first had the idea 2-3 years ago.
Time went on, growth, different ideas.
Right.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. When you locked in, when you plotting, you're not set on your ways. A lot of people get stuck. Obviously, everybody grind gonna be different. Timetable gonna be different. But just being set on one thing and not growing, not seeing what's going on in the culture and your space that you trying to occupy, you trying to disrupt. That's your issue. You gotta just make something shake. You gotta do things different. You gotta shake it up. You gotta be ready to adapt. Be versatile.
Right. Which is why, you feel me, I feel like right now I'm in a different space, so it's like I'm more to myself now more than ever. Usually I was, you know what I'm saying, a year or two ago you would catch me in the clubs, this, that, and the third, and ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying, but this year especially I feel like I just been moving more intentional, you know what I'm saying. If it's not you know what I'm saying, if it's not something that's gonna get me to where I want to get to, you know what I'm saying, I've been trying to stay away from that. I've been trying not to indulge in that, you know what I'm saying. And it's like just me focusing now, it's just like I'm on a whole different plane, a whole different level of thinking. And that's why I wanted to change the name. I'm gonna get into the name change sometime down the line, you feel me. I don't want to really disclose that or release that yet, but it's gonna be a big change. It's a big thing to me, and it's something that I think people really gonna want to get behind.
Definitely. The name, all that's gonna be coming soon. The time we shooting this, the time it come out, it might have some new news by then. We gonna definitely keep everything updated for sure. But talk to me about when you first dropped for Players Only. You just did a drop recently. Talk to me about that drop and what that was like.
That was my second drop. Excuse me, for that brand name. And it actually did better than I expected. You know what I'm saying? Damn near almost sold out within a month, you know what I'm saying, of the drop. So I think I only got about 5 to 10 shirts left.
Go get them.
Yeah, go get those last ones, you know what I'm saying? Go get them last few for sure.
I might have to put that up on the screen too if I'm able to.
Yeah, most definitely. But shit, by then it's still here.
Yeah, if they're still here.
But yeah, bro. That drop actually went better than expected, and I feel like it's just because of the way that I prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I only did one day of promo, you know what I'm saying? The only time I really posted it for real was just on my little feed, and then I didn't really have a pre-drop, you know what I'm saying, that to get people excited. So I feel like that's the reason why I wasn't able to sell out. But I'm just proud of myself because I sold, you know what I'm saying, over 80% of it. So it's like I still made my money back, made a little bit of a profit, and it's all a learning experience, you know what I'm saying. I'm just taking it one step at a time, but I learned so much from that drop. It's a big improvement from my first drop. Yeah, bro. I'm excited for the future, bro. It's gonna be a exciting future for sure.
I think that's major when people talk about becoming an entrepreneur, doing things on their own, being their own, doing whatever, or even just in life period. You gotta be always trying to move forward. Like obviously you thought about the plan, that took time. You got to plan down how many units you wanted, what you're gonna sell them for. Your what's it called? Like your whole memo behind your whole motivation behind your drop, everything like that, the name, all that. You got to come up with that. But then at some point you got to actually take action and do what you talking about, what you thinking about. You got to take action, and then once you take action, that's how you learn. Like a lot of people, I mean, I'm sure how to start a clothing brand comes up in Google all the time. We're gonna talk about some tips to start, but really to start, you got to actually start and get your feet wet. Maybe bump your head a little bit, as long as it's not too big of a bump. Like that's what you need. Like that's the best teacher. That's how you learn, and you got social proof. That's how you know you can do this. This works. This doesn't. That's the best way to learn.
For sure. And I feel like when you say start, not necessarily just rush right into a drop or rush right into this, that, and the third. Like do the behind the scenes work that nobody really gonna see, that nobody gonna give you credit for. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of work you got to really fall in love with. Like. Just that behind the scenes work, that looking stuff up, researching part of it, you know what I'm saying, expanding your knowledge about your, you know what I'm saying, your dream or your goal, whatever that may be. I feel like that's the biggest part, you know what I'm saying? Not running away from that part of it. You know what I'm saying? It might look cool on the outside, like you see other people doing it, like it might look cool, but in all actuality, when you start setting up on your own, it's basically like it's harder than a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? A 9 to 5, somebody telling you what to do, this, that, and the third. When you start your own stuff up, you gotta really take an initiative on your own, you know what I'm saying? And tap in on your own and take them necessary steps to get to where you want to get to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like definitely being tapped in and fall in love with the process of learning about what you really want to do, and then applying that information along the way. I feel like that's the biggest thing, for real. One of the biggest things.
Definitely. It's all about executing. You got to make a plan, execute. Execute.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Taking action, that's the biggest thing. You said it, for sure.
Somebody, a random person comes up to you on the street, tell them, I see your brand, I see what you're working on, I see you got a rebrand coming, I see it all on social media, I see this interview. What's the first steps? What's the beginner, cookie cutter, basic steps to starting a clothing brand from your perspective?
From my perspective, it's definitely, like I said, making sure you're doing your research, and then it's just applying it. And I say one of the first things that you definitely need to do is learn what you really want to put out. You know what I'm saying? Learn your crowd that you want. Yeah, your target audience. That's what it is, for sure. Your target audience, and you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're coming out with a design and something that you can stand behind. You know what I'm saying? Something that you're proud of, something that you like. And at the same time, you got to make sure that your consumers will mess with it too. And then I would say, you know what I'm saying, you definitely have to have an emotional attachment to this idea that you have, just so that you'll take it as the utmost serious as possible. And after that, I would say the number one thing that I did first was I created a website. After that, make sure you get your logos, this, that, and the third, your main logo. Make sure you get a good graphic designer that you trust, and somebody that you feel like could get your vision out there. You know what I'm saying?
Or become your own.
Yeah, or become your own. That's what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just a little stuff first. I feel like you should do your own research as well, though. At the end of the day, I am just somebody that's on my way up too, so I'm still learning. So I can't really give everybody the pinpoint, you know what I'm saying, exactly what you should do first. But I would definitely say website, knowing what you want to put out, logo, and definitely just being attached to this idea so that you will take it as serious as possible.
For sure.
For sure.
What's been the biggest obstacle that you faced thus far, and how did you get through it?
The biggest obstacle I feel like I face is definitely self-doubt. Definitely just being in my head too much, thinking too much, really caring about what somebody else think about me. I feel like going back into my daily routine and stuff that I do on a daily basis, it keeps that to a minimum now. You know what I'm saying? Like meditation and grounding myself every day, making sure I'm staying down to earth and staying connected with nature. I feel like all of that stuff has made me way more confident in myself. I feel like I'm getting closer to my truer self, my higher self every day. So definitely self-doubt, though. That was definitely the biggest thing that was holding me up. And that's why it took those 2 to 3 years for me to even start this brand up. Just me being in my head, overthinking stuff. And then not being able to, you know what I'm saying, really focus in on the little stuff either. You know what I'm saying? That was something that held me up, and definitely the biggest obstacle so far.
For sure. What's 1 or 2 quotes, things, mottos, statements, phrases that you just keep with you at all times that keep you locked in, that help you keep you focused?
I feel like I'm gonna say the first one is die empty, and then the second.
What does that mean before you go to the second? What does die empty mean?
Die empty. Basically just putting your all into your work, bro. Just putting your best foot forward every day. In anything that you do, you know what I'm saying? Having that mindset that you don't want to waste any time, so you want to take this as serious as possible and do the best you can, you know what I'm saying? And not really be afraid of that, getting uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? Really kind of embracing that, you know what I'm saying? Even when you get frustrated and stuff like that, at least you know, okay, I need to get better at this, and that just gives you more opportunity to grow, you know what I'm saying? So definitely die empty and putting your best foot forward each and every day, and putting your best into every task, I feel like doing that little stuff now is gonna make a huge difference in the next 5 to 10 years. Another quote that I would definitely recommend, or want people to know about is expecting nothing but appreciating everything. So basically, what I would say what that means is, um, basically what I would say what that means is like kind of like I wouldn't say like expecting bad shit or expecting good shit, just kind of going with the flow of life. You know what I'm saying, and living your life day by day, and understanding that it's a blessing to be here. You know what I'm saying? No matter what happens, if it was good or bad, you still alive. You know what I'm saying? So expecting nothing and appreciating everything, you living by that, you'll start to see like a difference in the way you think and the way you move, and a difference in the stuff that happens to you and takes place in your life just because you're showing gratefulness each and every day. You feel me? So that's definitely another quote that I would recommend for people.
Most definitely. That's something I try to do all the time. Like I be telling people just go into stuff like don't expect nothing or expect the worst. Because when you expect the worst or you don't expect nothing, when good things happen or things that's not even that bad happen, you just be in a good space versus expecting something grand to happen or something good to happen and it go the opposite way, then you just be feeling down and feeling bad about whatever the situation is. So I definitely feel that and appreciating everything for sure. Like as long as you're alive, you got something to appreciate. So
That's what
I,
I'm saying.
I don't,
Seeing, seeing the good and the bad, at the end of the day, when you're going through that bad shit, it's a lesson in it. So you know what I'm saying? It's good in a way because it taught you something for the next time. So yeah, bro, expecting nothing to appreciate everything, and yeah.
Definitely. What you got next? What's up your sleeve? I know you got stuff planned. You're always working. Talk to me about what you got coming up in the near future, in the distant future. Just some things you're working on, or you trying to get towards working on.
Um, right now, right now, I'm damn near about to, you know what I'm saying? I'm contacting manufacturing stuff. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, start loading up for the drop coming soon. I would say sometime within the next 2 or 3 months. I don't want to really put a date on it because I don't want to rush it. But yeah, it's getting to that point. I just, you know what I'm saying, rebranding my stuff, um, rebranding my clothing brand, finally, you know what I'm saying? But it took time, but I'm appreciative of the fact that I took my time with it because it means a lot more to me now. I know exactly what I want to push out, you know what I'm saying? Like I know exactly the type vibe that I want to give people. And it's nothing but positive vibes over here. I just want to push positivity. But yeah, as far as like goals and stuff, um, a goal that I have is to be have a six figure clothing brand sometime next year. Sometime by the end of next year. And I believe it's possible. You know what I'm saying? That the work that I put in is probably going unnoticed now, but eventually it's not going to be going unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just taking it day by day, man. I'm not really looking too far ahead in the future, but I'm just knowing that the work I put in now will put me right in front of my goals at that time. Really, I'm just focused on elevation, bro. That's it. Elevating myself daily. You know what I'm saying? Just working as hard as I can to get to where I want to get to. Um, but yeah, I feel like it's just a day by day process, to be honest.
Definitely. I feel that for sure. I be trying to tell myself, obviously it's hard to be perfectly disciplined, nobody perfect, but I be trying to make sure I push the needle every day as much as I can, even when you're tired, even when you don't want to do something, just trying to
Right.
push the needle, move it forward. That's what I be trying to be on. So I definitely feel that elevation, separation.
I feel like what you had said just now, um, where you said, what did you say? Repeat that last part you said, Brody, one more time.
Pushing the needle.
Yeah, push the needle every day. Like basically, like when you pushing that needle every day, even when you don't want to do it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's when you'll get the most, you know what I'm saying, gratification from it after. You'll feel so much better about yourself just because you went through it when you ain't even really want to. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the biggest thing in life, just focusing on, you know what I'm saying, how you feel and then, you know what I'm saying, making those adjustments. You know what I'm saying? If you doing something and you don't feel right doing it, then obviously you shouldn't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people play back into that, you know what I'm saying, doing shit that they don't want to do and you know what I'm saying, shit that takes them away from their true purpose and shit like that. And then they feel bad and they don't know why. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like once you realign yourself and you connect with, you know what I'm saying, whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, and you stay focused and you do what you're supposed to do, everything plays into how it's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Last question that I got for you. I ask this on pretty much every episode. Sometimes I'll be forgetting. Well, who do you think is somebody or some people I should have on the show next? Who you think I should reach out to? Whoever you say, you got to plug me in. You got to help me get them.
Um, um, I got a few homeboys for sure that you should contact. I say the first one, John Trey, outside linebacker at Georgia State. Um, coming off a few good games, and he's definitely catching fire. You know what I'm saying? I predict him going to the league. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter what round, it don't really matter. League is league. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, him. I'll say my boy Ryan Sanders. Just transferred up there to Blue Mountain College. Big season for him coming up. It's gonna be huge. And then my boy Terrell Bird. He don't really play a sport, but he just got a lot of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And he knows a lot about life, and you know what I'm saying, getting to that next level. So that's definitely three people that you should have on your show for sure.
So shout out to all them boys, Ryan, Rel,
Yeah,
John,
bro, you know all of them. So
all the guys. Shout out on John Trey. Big pick six the other week. I know. Yeah.
but went crazy.
That's
Went crazy.
it's the bag year for sure. And Rail getting to it. Ryan about to get to it for sure. All y'all boys, if y'all see this, I need y'all to come tap in, come rock with me on the show to chop it up. You know, the usual. But
Right.
for sure that Tone, Trey Hines, I appreciate you, gang, coming on here, dropping the knowledge, giving the gems, speaking your mind. I really appreciate this. I think this is a different kind of vibe than usual. A lot of just mindset stuff, a lot of stuff that I think people want to hear or need to hear for sure. So definitely thank you for your time, bro. I really appreciate it for sure.
Bro, I really just want to say I appreciate you. You feel me? You gave me a platform to kind of, you know what I'm saying, give people a taste of who I am, you know what I'm saying, and how I think and how I move. So I really appreciate it, bro. And keep doing what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? This shit big. This shit gonna be big, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if people catching on, but they gonna catch on. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing this shit, bro. I'm proud of you. And yeah, bro, I appreciate you, bro.
Most def. Tone, I'm gonna have all the social media stuff in the description. So y'all gotta tap in. Y'all stay locked in with the social media. He just told y'all the new rebrand, the updated version of the brand dropping 2-3 months. So
It's coming soon, y'all. I promise. It's gonna be worth the wait. I put in a lot of work, so it's gonna be worth the wait. Trust me.
it's definitely gas from what I seen. I'm definitely copping. I need a
Yeah,
I need a
yeah, he got the little sneak peek. Y'all ain't get that yet, so
yeah,
yeah, it's gonna be that.
it's gonna be that for sure. Tone, I appreciate you again. Season 7, episode 7. It was a movie.
Brother, man, appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. We'll see y'all on the next episode. I want to thank anybody that's still tapped in right now to this point, watching all the way through. Make sure you subscribe, drop a like, comment, share this with somebody. A lot of positive vibes, good vibes, quality content. So make sure you share this. If you tuned in through the audio platforms like Spotify, iHeart, anything like that, where you just hearing our voice, make sure you just leave a 5-star rating or review. Go tap in on YouTube if you want to. If you just want to listen, keep listening. But for sure. Tone, I appreciate you, gang.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.